Someone asked in the comments, why does God talk to you? I am an avatar of God, the Arcturians, Muhammad and Aisha, Krishna and Radha, and Matthew and Joan of Arc.
Aliens try communicating. Humans are too dumb to notice.
Support the making of a movie about Prophet Muhammad and Aisha.
Greetings, my fellow Arcturians. Now that's the thing, I'm getting names and I'm like, can I say all of the names I'm getting? But I don't know, maybe I can just say a few. Sadhguru, Nityananda, Indian Prime Minister Modi, of course, as you can see in the background, Bollywood's Raj Kumar Rao, and there's Bollywood's Shraddha Kapoor there as well. Bollywood's Shah+Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Aamir Khan. Who else am I getting here? Tabbo, Vidya Balan, Madhuri Dixit, Rani Mukherjee, Kankana Sen Sharma. What's his name? Is it Karthik? Aryan? Is that how you pronounce his name? My apologies if I'm mispronouncing his name. I think it's Karthik. I'm also getting Siddharth Malhotra. Right, my background. That's Bollywood movie Stree 2 Sarkate Ka Atank. I think Atank, that would be like Anjam in Urdu, like Sarkate Ka Anjam, if I'm not wrong about that, or if I'm not, interpreting it wrong, or shall I say, if I'm not, interpreting it incorrectly. Anyway, so that's the movie cast. I'll move out of the way a little bit for you to see all of the movie cast there. Right, now back to my normal background here of the Arcturians, because of course that's my Arcturian background, or my Arcturian being background. And no, they are not blue-skinned aliens. They don't have blue skin. The blue skin is actually symbolic for their blue aura, or I should say for our blue aura. Now, why am I sharing this Bollywood movie Stree 2 Sarkate Ka Atank? It's because, the struggle I've been going through here on my channel and with people in trying to make them understand what's going on here with me. And that movie, Stree 2, actually explains it in a way that, movies can explain things, or movies explain things, and how people can learn from movies even. And I've said this before, of course, this is not the first time I'm saying this, that, there's a lot that we can learn from movies, or from, watching the right movie. And I actually just finished watching that movie on Prime Video. And there's a few things from that movie that I want to touch on, because those things are connected to what's going on here with me, with us. Okay? Because it actually is connected to what's going on here with me, with us. It actually explains what's going on here with us. Because I've been trying to explain it to people, and I've been trying to explain it to everybody, but it's like nobody's getting it. So I don't know, maybe some of you will start to understand it better if you can actually watch this movie. Because you know, the visuals and everything else helps in, you know, getting things right in your head, and in terms of, you know, understanding things. So this is a good movie to watch if some of you are actually interested in understanding what's going on here with me and what's going on here with us, because it's not just me, it's us. And as I said, that movie, 3:2, is kind of depicting the same thing that's going on here with us. Okay? And I was actually just thinking before recording this video, I was thinking and wondering if there's anything like that in the mainstream religions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam that I could use to explain what's going on here with us, but I don't think so. Certainly there's certainly nothing in the religion of Islam that could explain this, and I don't think there's anything in the religions of Judaism and Christianity either that could explain this. So I'm only left with one option, I think, because this kind of thing is only there in Hinduism, but I don't really want to say Hinduism because it's more, you know, you kind of go into that religion thing with Hinduism, but this is more like spirituality. It's more spiritual, you know, these are spiritual things. This is a spiritual reality that most people are not really aware of. And even when someone like me comes around and then, you know, I start saying the things that I've been saying, people are going to be like, well, because they've been like, and they are still being like, she's crazy, right? But as I said, this is actually there in Hinduism, or, you know, let's just say the spiritual side of Hinduism, or the spiritual side of things. And, you know, just because it's being depicted in a Bollywood movie doesn't mean that it's just you know, the stuff of the movies, or it's just fiction. No, as I'm saying and I'm telling you, this is actually a spiritual thing. This is actually a spiritual reality that most people are not aware of, and most people, you know, they don't understand. And even when someone like me comes around and I'm trying to explain it, I'm sure that, and I'm not just sure, I know that people are having a hard time, you know, grasping and understanding what I'm trying to tell them. And that's why I am recommending watching this movie, whoever can, you know. If there's some of you who actually want to get a grasp and get some understanding of what's going on here with me and with us. Watching this movie will help. Now, as I said, there's a couple of things I want to touch on from this movie. There's a mention of, and you know, forgive me if I end up mispronouncing this. I think it's a Hindu Sanskrit word. There's a mention of Ardhanareshwara in this movie. Now, you know, when I Google it, it's giving me this. Ardhanareshwara is a Hindu deity that represents the union of the masculine and feminine principles of the universe. The name translates to the half female lord. Now they're using the word lord, but let's say that is a reference to God. Okay, so the name translates to the half female god. Now, Ardhanareshwara is depicted as a combination of the Hindu god Shiva and his consort, the goddess Parvati, with the male and female halves split down the middle. Okay, oh, right, there's an image here of that, but, well, I can't show you that. Because, yeah, I'm gonna have to do the background thing again, and, no, it's alright. Ardhanareshwara symbolizes the unity of opposites in the universe and the idea that male and female principles cannot be separated. Okay, now I don't want to go too much into it in this video because I myself am learning here, actually, because I don't know about Hinduism, or when it comes to these spiritual teachings in Hinduism. So I'm learning myself here, actually. So it's like I'm being the teacher and the student simultaneously here. Now, is there anything else here that I can mention? And I'm remembering this again. Actually, speaking of Shiva, now sometimes Shiva is depicted as half man, half woman. You know, sometimes Shiva is depicted as blue, right? And sometimes Shiva is depicted as half man, half woman as well. So it's the same thing. Yeah, here it is. Now I'm looking at Google, and it's saying on Wikipedia, Ardhanareshwara or Ardhanareshwara is a form of the Hindu deity Shiva combined with his consort Parvati. Ardhanareshwara is depicted as half male and half female. See, half man, half woman thing. Let me see what else I can share from here quickly. Ardhanareshwara or Ardhanareshwar is a half Shiva and half Parvati form of Mahadeva, where he is depicted as half man and half woman. Right, I'm not gonna go into these links. Right, Ardhanareshwar statue. Oh, and it's also what called Ardhanari, half Shiva and half Parvati. Is a composite, yeah, that's the word, androgynous form of the Hindu god Shiva and his consort Parvati. But of course, we're not just, we're not just talking about Shiva and Parvati here. I mean, it goes beyond that. Right. I think that's the same thing. But let's come back to the basics. It basically represents the union of the masculine and feminine principles of the universe. And the union of the soul, we also call it soul merge. It's when one soul merges with another soul, right? It could even be more than one soul, but let's just keep it basic and let's just keep it simple for now. So, I mean, don't you think that that's what's going on here with me? And I'm going to mention Krishna here because, I'm mainly talking to you guys who have Hindu backgrounds, and, he is Krishna for you guys. Now, of course, he is the same soul as Prophet Muhammad for Muslims, and he is the same soul as Matthew from the Bible for Jews and Christians, but he is Krishna for Hindus. So when I say Krishna is here with me too, that's this wow, I'm still struggling to say this word. Arathanareshwar or Arathanareshwari. Arathanareshwara. The union of the masculine and feminine principles of the universe, and the union of the masculine and feminine energies of the soul. Even as I'm saying, it's, in spiritual terms, we also call it soul merge. It's, it's like the souls merging together at the soul level and becoming one. Now, that's the next thing that I was going to mention from this movie. Because when I say that Krishna for Hindus, who is the same soul as Prophet Muhammad for Muslims, because of course, Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Aamir Khan, and any other Khans, Saif Ali Khan, and Kareena Kapoor. Now, some Muslims or some Bollywood stars, superstars like Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Aamir Khan, Saif Ali Khan. Okay, now I'm getting Shahid Kapoor as well. Yeah, of course I was getting Shahid Kapoor's name as well. And Shahid Kapoor is half Hindu, half Muslim. Okay? So I'm actually talking to what I'm talking to Hindus, Muslims, half and half Hindu, half Muslims. Okay, all right. So that's why I'm mentioning all of it. That's why I'm mentioning it's Krishna for Hindus, it's Prophet Muhammad for Muslims. And if any, Christians, Jews who are watching my channel, and they are, and they end up watching this video, then, it's Matthew from the Bible for Jews and Christians. It's the same soul reincarnating in these different lifetimes. So when I say that Krishna, Muhammad or Prophet Muhammad, and Matthew from the Bible or Apostle Matthew, Saint Matthew, Prophet Matthew, I get prophet with him. So Prophet Matthew has walked into my body at this time and is here with me at this time in that way, in that sense, that he has come back as a walk-in. Now that's what we call that in spiritual terms. We call that a walk-in, or a walk-in soul, or a walk-in spirit. Now there's a scene in this movie where, Rajkummar Rao and Shraddha Kapoor, they're trying to get through a portal, because that's what they're depicting there in the movie. They're depicting a portal. It's like it's not just going through a wall or a rock or whatever. It's depicting going through a portal or walking through a portal. So when they're getting ready to do that, and it's like, oh, and how are you going to do that? And then what happens is that it's actually it's happening kind of vice versa. But because in my situation, Krishna, Muhammad, Matthew has walked in to my body, right? But in the movie, it's actually Shraddha Kapoor who walks into Rajkummar Rao's body. I'm talking about that scene in the movie. Okay? So that's what's going on here with me, with us too, which is, being depicted in this movie by Shraddha Kapoor walking into Rajkummar's body. Okay? And then of course it's a comedy movie as well, but and then of course Rajkummar Rao is still like is still kind of like, what's going on here and what's happening, and he's still like trying to figure it out, and he's still kind of asking her, oh, are you really inside of my body? And she's like, yes. So so there's that scene in the movie, which is depicting the same thing as what's going on with me and with us here in real life. Not just in a movie, but in real life. Okay, this is exactly what's going on here with us in real life. And then of course, they both go through that portal and step into that hellish realm. I guess they're depicting hell there, which is Nark for Hindus. It's Jahannam or Jahannam or Dozakh for Muslims, and it's called hell for Christians and Jews. It's hell for Christians and Jews. And this is not the purgatory level, because they're actually depicting lava and fire there in that hellish realm. So we're talking about that level of hell where and which has been like termed as a fiery pit or the lake of fire in Christianity. And they're actually depicting it as lava as well. But then when you go under the earth, and when you think of volcanoes and the lava underneath a volcano, but then again it's like they're depicting like a realm inside the earth, right? Because that's where hell is. So inside the earth or below the earth, below ground, like that kind of thing. Okay, and so that was a portal to hell they crossed, right, and went into hell, or the hell realm. underground. Oh, and of course the underworld, which is also described as the underworld in different mythologies. Yeah, right. Yeah, I had to go look something up on Google again quickly because I was like, who was playing that character of that shape-shifting wolf in that movie? And then, yeah, okay, I've just looked his name up because I went to look up the cast and their names. Uh, and I see that's, of course, I know him, I know his name, but things slip my mind. Um, it's Varun Dhawan. Um, and of course, there's a quick scene with Akshay Kumar in there as well. And you're all fellow Arcturians here, okay? Um, so yeah, so Varun Dhawan playing the character of a shape-shifting wolf. Now that's also correct because I do have spirit guardians and spirit protectors in my spirit protection team who are actually animal spirits. And a wolf spirit is one of them. I have others on my spirit protection team as well. Like I have other animal spirits and animal guardians and animal protectors on my spirit protection team as well as humans. But but yeah, a wolf spirit is one of them. Is one of the animal spirit guardians and animal spirit protectors on my spirit protection team. So that detail in that movie is also correct, and it's very real because the spirit realm is very real, and the spirits of humans and the spirits of animals, all that is very real. Okay, so that's why I'm saying it's not just the stuff of movies. Like these are real things, real spiritual things we're talking about. Oh, and then of course, Shraddha Kapoor, while she's fighting the headless monster, the headless demon, and and then she, oh, right, yeah, and that thing where they're depicting this headless monster, like sucking the life force out of Shraddha Kapoor's mouth, and also the other women who he was holding captive, you know, sucking the life force out of them too. And the fact where she mentions to Raj Kumar Rao that it's actually it's not all these other women that this monster wants. This monster actually wants me, or this monster actually wants my sacrifice. That's what Shraddha Kapoor tells Rajkummar, right? When they're standing there talking about the whole thing, inside that hell realm. And she tells Rajkummar, Shraddha Kapoor tells Rajkummar that it's actually me this monster wants, or it's actually my sacrifice that this monster wants. And that's very true as well. I mean, what do you think I've been talking about here on my channel about this whole sacrifice thing and human sacrifice thing, and all these people, and in particular secret society people wanting to sacrifice me to the devil, mainly Baphomet. So even that part in the movie is very real. That's exactly what I've been talking about here on my channel, because that's exactly what's going on with me in real life. Okay? So that's not crazy either. That's actually reality. That's spiritual reality for you. What else? Oh yeah, and then at a point where Shraddha Kapoor has to actually call in some help, and she calls in mother. She actually shouts and and says mother, like she calls in for help. She calls in help from mother. And who is this mother? And I'm actually getting, I mean, she doesn't say that. She just says the word mother or ma. Like, she shouts out and she calls out to ma, which means mother. And then, I mean, in the movie, they're not specifying who that mother is, but, wow, like seriously? There's too much interference going on while I'm trying to record this video, because the forces of darkness don't want me recording this video, because the forces of darkness don't want me talking to you guys, and they don't want me to help you awaken. They don't want me to help you wake up spiritually. But I'm gonna keep recording. Oh, that damn Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies. Yeah, alright. Be gone, demon, devil. You're not welcome here. Be gone. Anyway, what was I saying? Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm getting that when Shraddha Kapoor is calling out and shouting out to, ma, or where she's calling out to ma, and she's calling in help, and she says ma, or she says mother. And then I'm getting that, even though this is not specified in the movie, but I'm getting that that's actually goddess Kali Ma. Okay, yeah. And now here we go with the noises and the movements. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know you're trying to distract me. I know you're trying to distract me. I know what you're trying to do. I know you're trying to stop me from recording this video, this message, especially to these VIPs of my soul tribe, my soul family, that I am helping to awaken spiritually. God, this is the thing. It's like, it's such a struggle for me to even record a video message now because of all the interference I keep getting, because as I said, the forces of darkness do not want me recording another message, another video, and posting another video, because they don't want me to spiritually awaken people. They don't want me to spiritually awaken, especially my soul family, my soul tribe, VIPs in the collective, like you guys at the top. But no one can stop this. They can try creating all the interference they want. Now, so I was saying, yeah, so even though they're not specifying that in the movie, but what I'm getting with the mother is that that's actually goddess Kali Ma, that they're depicting there in the movie. Though of course in the end Shraddha Kapoor tells Rajkummar Rao that that's actually her mother, but Well, let's just say that, she's the spiritual mother of all. I'm not saying Shraddha Kapoor or when Shraddha Kapoor is mentioning, oh, that's her mother, like not in that context, but in the context of like she is like the spiritual mother of all. Okay? When it comes to goddess Kali, Kali Ma. And then, of course, in the movie, obviously, Kali Ma comes in and, she helps Shraddha Kapoor and Rajkummar Rao and the shape-shifting wolf into human, and, you know, Varun Dhawan. Because, yeah, those are the three people. And then, of course, goddess Kali or Kali Ma. Then that makes it four. Four of them fighting against this headless monster. And, of course, they all managed to defeat him in the end. Actually, it's actually Kali Ma. Because of course, right, there's this thing with what is that? Yeah, I was trying to remember that part in the movie, which obviously, they've kind of copied it from Hollywood, but it's like it's about, or it's kind of the same thing as depicting that sword in the stone that Raj Kumar Rao has to, like, get out of the stone or the rock because it's stuck in there. But it's like the same thing as what we see in the Hollywood movies, and of course in history, and I don't know if I can say mythology as well, but the sword and the stone, it's like a weapon in the Arthurian legend of Excalibur, like, yeah, which is, it's called Excalibur, isn't it? The sword in the stone in the Arthurian legend. King Arthur, the legend of King Arthur, or the sword of King Arthur. Anyway, yeah, it's called Excalibur. So that's the same thing going on here in this movie too with Rajkumar. And he finally gets that sword, or kind of a big knife thing, whatever, because it doesn't exactly look like a sword in this movie. But Rajkumar Rao finally is able to have that sword unstuck, like he gets it unstuck and gets it out of the rock, and then he kind of just throws that over to let's say this Kali Ma character, this mother character, which I'm getting, they're actually depicting Kali Ma there, or goddess Kali or Kali Ma there, with that mother character. And of course then she fights the headless monster, the demon, the devil, with them, and then she actually drags that headless monster, that demon, that devil, she with her power, she actually drags him all the way to the where the lava is. And what is lava? Lava is like, it's like liquid fire, but it's fire nonetheless. And Kali Ma, she drags this demon, this devil, this headless monster, over to where the lava is, basically where the fire is. And then she throws this monster, this demon, this headless monster, this demon, this devil into the fire. And of course she kind of chops off his head in half to whatever, but then again, even that is kind of like a goddess Kali Ma thing, isn't it? so that happens. So she drags this headless monster, demon, devil, into the lava, into the fire, and throws him in to burn. And that's pretty much the end of the movie, where obviously they all come together and especially Kalima, and and then they end up defeating this headless monster, this demon, this devil. And then there's that ending scene right at the end where Shraddha Kapoor and Rajkummar Rao are saying their goodbyes, and then Shraddha Kapoor says to him again that, oh, remember, we are one now, or we have become one. Remember that. So that's another thing. That's what's going on here with me and Krishna, Muhammad, Matthew. Okay? We are one now. And that's where the movie kind of ends. And, well, that's where the movie ends. And, I need to end this video here too, because I'm already, 40 minutes in. But I hope that whoever can actually watch this video, please find it and watch it. It will really help you understand what's going on here with me and Krishna, Prophet Muhammad, and Prophet Matthew from the Bible. Okay, for Hindus, Muslims, Jews, and Christians. If you want to gain some understanding of what's going on here, that movie will actually help you. And it's a good movie. It's entertaining. I mean, it's kind of like horror comedy mix, so it's, it's a good movie to watch. It's a good watch. It's entertaining as well. And it's also actually giving you the, spiritual reality of basically the eternal battle between light and dark, or the eternal battle between the forces of light and the forces of the dark. So, and it will also help you gain some understanding of what's going on here with me and Krishna for Hindus, Prophet Muhammad for Muslims, Matthew from the Bible for Jews and Christians. And I have repeated myself enough, so I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you all take care. I hope you're all well. I hope you all take care. Many blessings, and over and out.